Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. On this week's Quick and Dirty Bait Talk video, we are going to go over the salamander or the lizard. These baits are really awesome, but before we get into that, I want to remind you guys to go to AROOutdoorsapparel.com and check out hats like that. Go and get yourself a hat like that or a hoodie. I don't have a hoodie on right now, obviously, but I got t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, a couple different hoodies, and a few different hats too. So go check that out. All right, back to the salamander. This one happens to be from ARO Custom Jigs. It's the salamander in the green, green pumpkin. That's obviously not green pumpkin. June bug, and I love throwing the June bug with the salamanders, June bugs or the black and blues, just because that's somewhat of the color they can be, but I know salamanders aren't June bug color, right? But it works, so, and I don't know why. These baits, you know, last week's we did big worms, right? Now we're still doing bigger baits. This one's not the biggest, but this still gets some really big bites. And the way I like to throw this too is kind of like the same thing with the big worm. I'll throw it weightless. The size of this one, it's probably about 7 inches. And with a 7-inch bait, I will throw it on a 5/0, either an EWG or a worm hook, something like this. So the body is a little bit thinner. You can see that. This will work really good on an EW or on a worm hook. So I would throw this, and I do throw it on a 7/0 worm hook. And sometimes I'll put a weight on the nose, or I'll throw it weightless. But these baits get some really big bites. And I love throwing these. If I'm throwing them weightless, I'll put them on heavy line and I will drag them on top of the pads. These baits do really well on top of pads, and if you want to, you pull it right off a pad, just let it sit, it will slowly sink. And I've had some big bites and some just gnarly bites when I've done that. So try that out. It's a lot of fun when you get the bites. And these will still get a lot of bites and still get big bites too. Just play around with your retrieve and figure out what their mood is and go from there. If I'm going to weight this, I will start out with a 1/4 ounce weight. I typically always start out with a 1/4 ounce weight depending on the depth that I'm fishing in. If I'm going to go deeper, then I'll increase the weight size. And then again, like I said, 7/0, either an EWG or a worm hook. I use a worm hook. It's that crossbreed between a EWG and worm hook. Other places I'm going to throw this is, you know, you still throw, even with the big worms too, and I'm kind of getting off track here, but with this, I would throw them around docks and tapering points. Just drag them down the points and drag them slowly around the docks. Weed edges. I mean, these things are very versatile. I do tend to like to throw these in heavy cover too. So you guys, give that a shot. Try out a lizard or a salamander bait and throw it in. You can throw it anywhere. Rig it weedless and get some hammer of some bites. I highly recommend it. The bites, they're awesome. Sometimes it's just like they freight train it. So guys, give that a shot. This is a bait that I love to throw, and I have a lot of success with it. So give it a shot. All right, guys, this is gonna do it for this week's Quick and Dirty Bait Talk video. I just want to remind you again, check out AROOutdoorsapparel.com. Get your apparel, support this channel, and we'll catch you guys next video.